Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here with a Libra collective reading for any placement of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I'm going to use a variety of tarot and oracle cards as well as channeled messages to deliver a reading that is focused all on November 2025. Let's get into those energies and see what comes in. First card out, look at the bigger picture. Full moon energy, or full moon in Sagittarius energy. Coming in with that, nice fiery energy. All right, what else do we have? So looking at the bigger picture. Now, Libra, when I did your annual 2025 reading, the end of last year, I did pick up on a very heart-centered energy for this time of year, as well as like King of Cups, Seven of Wands energy. You might be asking for assistance with something that feels too big to handle, all right, on your own. And that's not a bad thing necessarily. It just means sometimes we do need to incorporate the energy and help of others who maybe have a little more experience with something. We have meditate and contemplate. Maybe those messages are coming from beyond. New moon energy in Pisces. High priestess vibes with that. And I also wanted to share the message from last year's reading about November 2025 that you and your loved ones are safe. We have don't let the past hold you back here, South Node energy. I was getting a name before this. Actually, I'm getting a name right now of Nicholas, and then I was getting a name of something like Elliot beforehand, right before the reading, as I was shuffling cards, doing a little meditation. Now, what do we have? A new start is coming with new moon energy. All right, so Libra, let's dig into some tarot. We use the Curious Travelers Tarot deck. The information's in the description box for all the decks I use. Remember, these are general readings, right? Not personal, only take what resonates. Personal readings will be back in the month of November, though. I will list details here, all right? Not in this reading, though. You have the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? So the Five of Swords in reverse can sometimes be something of like a false pride, winning at all costs. I did pick up on pride clairaudiently as I was shuffling. Now look at the bigger picture, though, with a Five of Swords in reverse can have to do with some sort of resolution. It can also be lingering regret of some kind, but it could be that you find a solution to something that has been lingering as far as regret or resentment in some way. What else do we have for the Libra Collective? Okay, I think all these cards were upside down. I'll deliver reverse messages, but I don't like to start with a deck that's all in reverse, so because I turn them upright before I shuffle. Anyway, we have the Queen of Cups, okay? So for meditate and contemplate, you have the Queen of Cups there. And again, that is a very watery kind of connection to the divine, connection to your own higher wisdom, your inner high priestess, right? And that's interesting because that's what's under that meditate and contemplate. Now, a word of, reminder here with the Queen of Cups is that, yeah, they're queen status. They're not as emotionally and as intuitively connected as they are. They don't let themselves get swept away by the sea of emotions around them, right? They might use challenges as stepping stones too. Opportunities for growth. Under don't let your past hold you back, you have the lovely Four of Wands. You have achievements. You have things to celebrate. You have successful outcome here. This could be some sort of community involvement too. Maybe you're finding a new community, one that fits, or maybe that's a goal. But this is about not letting the past hold you back and really finding new things to celebrate and to be happy about. What else do we have? I'm getting Jasper right now. Could be a name, could also be the stone. Now you have the Ace of Wands, okay? So for a new start is coming, you have the Ace of Wands. That's fantastic. This is about your willpower. This is about a new project. This is fresh ideas, right? It's really grabbing that wand of life and moving forward, okay, to something a little more fulfilling. It's taking advantage of potential, of opportunities for growth. Just like I said with that Queen of Cups, using kind of stepping stones or challenges as stepping stones, opportunities for growth, right? Viewing challenges as that way. Oh, okay. And I just heard right now, intuitively, I'm hearing Chicago. I specifically am hearing Chicago Tribune. Now, maybe you lost somebody and they're connected to Chicago, or you're connected to Chicago or something, but I did have that. But I also have something about a tribute to somebody. So maybe you are mourning the loss of someone. I'm sorry. I'm sending my condolences if that is your situation. But I'm getting something here. Maybe they were a baseball fan or something too. I feel that energy. What else do we have for Libra? The lovely Libra collective. So many cards just kind of fell out in a very messy fashion. I am going to pick all those up, though. I'm going to put them back in the deck. It was just my own sloppy shuffling. I think that it kind of caused that to happen. All right, let's see. Thanks for your patience. Here we go. Oh, that jumped right out. Okay, so it's the Eight of Wands in reverse. It fell into my lap. So with the Eight of Wands in reverse, this can be panicking. It can be waiting. It can be something slowing down. It could be feeling those, you may be panicking and thinking you've wasted your energy, or that time is getting past you in some way. Now, it's interesting because the only reversal card you have other than that, that's what is clarifying. So the Eight of Wands in reverse is clarifying the Five of Swords in reverse. And remember, that's all about looking to that big picture. So some of you, because these are in reverse, you may be having a hard time moving past something, and you're maybe focusing on the wrong thing. And no offense, but I'm going to tell you like I see it here and feel it with the energy. So some of you might be stuck on the past with something, or the fact that something isn't going as fast as you want. You could have plans that have been canceled in some way, but I do see some sort of resolution coming in. And again, you're getting that reminder, folks. November is about heart-centered energy and letting you know you and your loved ones are, in fact, safe. All right, let's see what else we have. And I also want to deliver this message too for you, Libra, from Source, is that, everybody who started something at one point, they were a beginner, right? So any expert was a beginner. Every single expert at one time was a novice, okay? So please do remember that. Picking up on either the name Charlie or Chapman or Charlie Chaplin in general, but very interesting. I'm getting that coming in. Maybe someone was a fan, or the names could mean something, but yeah, I'm getting that. Okay, they're wanting me specifically to focus on the name Charles, okay? So that could resonate for some of you. And also I'm getting another name, getting a ton of names. I don't know why, but I'm going to share them with you. And I'm also getting Finley. Now that's not a very common name. So if it's yours, feel free to claim it in the comments. All right. So what else do we have? Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. Oh my goodness. Now this is about, taking control of that wheel of life here. Your luck is changing, but please, you must be patient. Okay. You have that angel of temperance with you. This is about moderation, self-control, harmony in some way. And that's what's coming in underneath meditate and contemplate in the Queen of Cups. You have to be in charge of your own emotions here with something. Emotional regulation could be very important now, because there could be some sort of conflict, or this temptation to go to extremes, or an impulsive, chaotic kind of energy. But it's important that you maintain control here with this Wheel of Fortune. All right, this is a cycle. Some of you you're exiting a cycle and you're moving on, but patience will be required. And do tap into your own third eye energy. What else do we have? There's something more to there's something here you're just not seeing. Okay, I'm getting this very strong energy here. There's something you are not seeing this coming. This is good. I mean, it seems like it's something good after a period of challenge. I feel like some of you are coming to this reading. I'm almost feeling this energy of angst. I don't always feel that. I generally don't feel that, but I am feeling some of you kind of this angsty sort of agitation almost. Really, maybe by the time this reading posts, because I do them ahead of time, maybe there's some sort of world angst, or some sort of announcement or something, but who knows? I mean, we're getting stuff every day all the time, it seems. But anyway, I do feel that some of you are kind of in this sort of state of heightened anxiety, possibly. And please know that there is something changing here within establishment structures, and also with your own success in general. Okay, that's what I'm feeling intuitively. I'm hearing that clairaudiently for you. Let's see what else we have for the lovely Libras. Yeah. You stick to those passions, folks. Stick to your and because you had the Seven of Wands in that reading that I did at the end of last year, I really feel you may be tested. This could be a month where you're feeling tested, or you've already come into the month feeling tested, and this is like maintain control, take a stand. Do not compromise, persevere if this is something that you really want. Okay, stick to that strategy that you've learned maybe over the years that you know helps, right? Do what you know will help. All right. Six of cups here. I almost said six of knocks. I don't know. So six of cups. Okay. I'm feeling like night energy. It could be nighttime. Could be I'm here because I was hearing night. So someone could be born at night too, or maybe you were born at night. There's this or something awakens at night for you. Okay, I know randomly specific, but this is what I'm getting. So I will share that with you. Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. Yes, it can definitely be like a past energy, but I think it's embracing. It's kind of being like sticking to what's familiar. And so there is this energy of go with what you know. Okay, so sometimes we want to try new things, right? And I'm not saying don't, but sometimes we want to stick with what you know, right? And accept the fact that you don't necessarily know everything. There's something here, as I said, that you're not fully aware of, or that you haven't quite mastered, maybe. But it's like, but don't let that stop you. Don't let that trip you up. Okay, let's see what else we have. What else do we have? Very inspiring energy, like really kind of trying to get you, this is what's coming in. It's coming in almost like as though you came to this kind of needing that, like, you've got this, pep talk or something, because they're kind of putting me into like coach mode. So let's see what we have. The energy lives through me. Okay. As some of you may know who listen and watch. Okay. You have the Page of Cups. All right. So, the pages there, they are the novices. This is a happy surprise, though. This is new love. This is maybe you have some sort of new sensitivity awakening. That could be, but it's like allowing that dreamer in you to get you excited, because this is a message of inspiration. When I have the Ace of Wands and I have the Page of Cups together, and the new start coming, I mean, even without the new start coming, these two tarot cards are about that new inspiration, that new spark. It's like it's okay to get excited. You're not seeing there's something within all of this that you're not seeing. Okay, I don't know how else to say this. This is why we're here, though, to see what's going on, right? What else do we have? Let's see. Okay, there's something. We're going to go into the Divine Direction Oracle now. I felt like I wanted to get more tarot. We will, but first they want me to go to this Oracle. Oh, all right. Okay. So again, you need to know you and your loved ones are safe. I'm getting a chill right now. So for some of you need to hear this. All right. You need to know this. Now, your third eye can help deliver some sort of information of inspiration, or letting you know that you are in fact protected. So look for those signs, whether it's, an eagle in the sky, or feathers, or rainbow, something. There's something here coming in. You're listening to music and the lyrics resonate just like right on point. Number synchronicities. There's a lot coming in right now. Okay. So you and your loved ones are in fact safe. You are protected from tongues that are not wise. So again, this is what's coming in with the look at the bigger picture. Eight of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. That saying, what's meant for you will never pass you by. That's the energy I'm getting with this. So there's, if it's meant for you, it's gonna come in regardless. What you're feeling right now, though, is the fact that it's delayed. It might be allowing you to open up those floodgates of anxiety and worry, and that could be the energy you're in right now. So do not wallow in that. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Moving on to this like Temperance and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it's all connected here. Some of you get calm, get still, get grounded. You will feel and find your strength there, as well as many messages from source. There we go, folks. Fears. Okay, I'm picking up on that. And this is underneath meditate and contemplate. And this is about, despite how dark things appear right now, light is breaking through. Trust me. Okay, I came to this reading. I'm strongly feeling this for you. All right. A lot of you are regular viewers. You know me. I'm not going to make this up. I really feel you've got to be brave right now and find a way through whatever this rough patch is. Okay. Because you have good things coming. You have this Four of Wands. You have this new inspiration. You have a new start. Don't let whatever's going on now or the past hold you back. It is not stronger than you. You are stronger than in your past or anything has already happened, okay? Because you're here still, right? And you're hopeful and you're moving forward. So here we go. What else do we have? Wow. My goodness. Embarking on a new adventure, some of you. And what else? Inspiration. What did I tell you? You have inspiration coming, and literally out of all 80 cards or whatever it is, 80, 100, I don't know, here's inspiration. Okay, so trust me when I tell you it's coming. Do I know exactly when? Of course not. That would be silly. Any tarot reader that tells you exactly they know when for everybody in a general reading is that, yeah, you know, I don't know what to say about that. I'll keep my mouth closed on that one. Anyway, so your ideas are divinely inspired, blessing you with creative insights to serve a cause greater than yourself. That's why another thing is like because you're maybe one of those souls who's really thinking about the greater cause or a bigger mission in life. You are guided. You're protected. Right? You've got the backup. The angels are with you. You've got your guides with you. Source, spirit wanting to help you. Clinging here. Some may be clinging to old ways. You might have somebody who's trying to cling to you in some unhealthy way. So in order to navigate the complexity, you must loosen your grip. So be adaptable, gain some new perspectives. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Hanged Man kind of energy. I am feeling a very empowering energy here for you. Let's go back to tarot. 8 of Swords. All right. Time to get clear. Tune into that third eye, right? Some of you may feel it's blocked in some way. What I like, though, is that we now have this in the upright. So when they're saying, look at the bigger picture, this is like you going within and looking at the bigger picture. Now, isn't it interesting that to look at the bigger picture, you have to go within that one mind, right? So I always find things like that interesting because there is no limit to what your intuition can bring you or what the imagination can deliver and your connection to source, right? So this is an energy where you're not stuck, okay? This is like getting out of that self-imposed restriction, okay? You are safe, okay? You're soaring above any sort of drama too. Oh, wow. I feel like some of you just really need to take a deep breath here, okay? What else do we have? I know it's been hard. I'm not trying to minimize that, but look what you have. You have an Ace of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is intuition also. It can really represent that, but this is some, getting a change of heart. You're going to overcome this obstacle, this fear, this illusion of fear, of anxiety. You will overcome this with this beautiful Ace of Cups. You have some new, fresh love coming in for some of you, or an enjoyment of life in general. You have this Page of Coins. There's that seed. You can plant it wherever you'd like, but you're getting an opportunity. All right. This is the desire that you have. And looking through the fact that, maybe, either you're a beginner or maybe you're starting small, but you're starting. It's a new cycle for you. It's getting inspired with a Page of Coins, letting that be your inspiration. Start small. I'm actually seeing, well, this is cool that 2 came out. Okay, so, oh my goodness. I love this. So we have the Star card and we have the 2 of Wands. Some of you may have felt stuck in some way, but you're overcoming this feeling of feeling trapped. Okay, because look, see that 2 of Wands, how she's tied to that tree there, right? But she's ready. That's because the 2 of Wands is about that planning, that small step, making the decision, being ready for the next step. Even if in the past you have felt stuck or trapped. Remember, you had 8 of Swords, right? So even if you felt in the past, maybe you've been clinging to something, you have a new start coming. And with the Star card, I'll tell you anything is possible. This is the card of rebuilding, of healing, of clarity coming in. Renewed sense of faith, giving you that, perhaps you've had a fear of change, you've been playing it safe maybe. This is helping you overcome those challenges as you plan for this new start. What else do we have for November for Libras? So you're overcoming some sort of challenge, obstacle, something you're not seeing coming. You're not seeing, I don't think right now you're seeing a way. Oh my gosh, but look, with this Nine of Pentacles, you can do it. This is all about your success. This is about your self-sufficiency. The fruits of your labor, your hard work paying off. The fact that you've planted this page of Pentacles and look what you get from it. You get this Nine of Pentacles. But I do want to tell you, so it can be financial gain, of course, feeling, living a life of luxury, right? Beauty. But usually they have the Falcon, and that's like because they've trained it. They've trained their focus. So this is about you getting focused, getting in that driver's seat, right? Having that sort of self-control, right? When you're at the wheel, realizing that yes, you have the divine supporting you. I'm getting that. I'm also seeing, and I don't know if they intended this, but I'm seeing angel wings on this collar, on the collar here of their shirt. Yeah. Okay. There's a 10 of swords here. Now, what I was hearing when I was shuffling was like a high school injury. So something that hurt deeply, could be a physical injury. Maybe you hurt your collarbone because they were tuning me into that. But yeah, there's, or shoulder or something. But there's this thing about maybe even since high school, you've been carrying something with you, or something, some sort of fear that could have stemmed from school age years. But I don't know. That's just what I was getting clairaudiently. But there's an end to the suffering. All right. There's some sort of ending. It's something is completed. You've overcome something. And it could have been something that's very emotional too. All right. Overcoming a fear. You're overcoming all of that. Okay. What else do we have? There it is. Nine of Cups. Oh, you're going to be feeling so much freer, much more fulfilled with the Nine of Cups. Now you have 9-9 coming into your reading. That could be a sign of leadership. We are not in a 9 year. Some of us are really, and it's the year of the snake too. So we are really completing a cycle, one that we have outgrown. We flat out outgrown something. You flat out outgrown something. You are ready to move on. And, the Nine of Cups is abundance. This is a wish coming true. So now you have the Star card, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Four of Wands. I want to remind you, you have a couple of aces. This is looking pretty good, but it's not necessarily going to feel great the whole time. Okay. So I'm going to be honest, All right. What else do we have? What do you know? I just mentioned the snakes, and now you have the Two of Cups. And there's some snakes, right? And they're, maybe you can imagine they're shedding their skin here. This is moving on to something better, something that you have to free yourself from what's not fitting and what's not serving in order to step into something that will. You've got to maybe separate. Okay, there's a separation for some of you with something or someone. It could be from temptation. It could be from a love situation. Who knows? But this is another card in tarot that has the angel wings, so to speak, and not real. Okay, well, I won't get into all that, but because I'll read intuitively here. So but this can be relationships, connection, a partnership of some kind. All right, it is connection though, and it is healing. It's another card for me that signifies healing of something. All right, what else? Let's keep going with tarot. Keep going. Okay, there's the Five of Wands. There's some sort of conflict that will be overcome. Some of you have been feeling judged falsely. You've been falsely feeling judged. Now you have the King of Cups here, and that did come in your annual reading for November. So there it is showing up again, the King of Cups. And this is it's sort of like, again, I'm getting this sort of soaring above. They're giving me eagle again, so I'm not sure why. What's on the top? We have elephant here on the top. So direction, card 7, root chakra. So this is about placing your feet firmly on the ground and connecting with earth. Okay. So there's new clarity coming in as you get out of your head and into your body. Feel. Okay. With the King of Cups, allow yourself to feel. You have, oh my, oh wow. Okay. JJ. All right, you have justice and judgment. Look at that. And for some of you, seeing is believing. You're not going to believe this until you see it for yourself. And maybe that's how you live your life. Maybe that's a good way to live. I don't know. But here's a wake-up call where you were right. Something comes out. There's a truth coming out, a big, huge truth. This can be reckoning. It can be awakening. We have both of these together here. This is, something about maybe at one point your integrity was questioned. Well, now the truth comes out. Maybe for some of you, you've made a final decision or you hear of a final decision that really changes things for you, right? We're balancing those scales now. Look at us. Wow. Oh my gosh. Libra, this is amazing. Amazing. From the top. Okay, strength card. There you go. You know what I love about this is actually the card that's featured on the box on the front of this deck, okay? And I love when that's kind of like extra lucky. Look at that. Look at. I mean, I love when that happens. Now, strength card. You know what? I'm going to tell you. You know where your strength is? Lean into your faith, if you will, whatever you want to call it. Lean into your the fact that justice will be done. There's a lot of like kind of divine guidance, divine direction, energy here with the different angels, because now you have another card, you have judgment, and that generally has an angel in it too. All right. So yeah, I mean, all the cards that feature angels, I'm pretty sure now you have them because you have temperance, right? You have judgment. You have the Two of Cups. I don't know if I'm missing one, I forget. But the point is, and now you have several. Oh, you don't have the Lover's card. That would be another one. But that's okay. I mean, you have the Two of Cups. That's, similar energy, not exactly the same. Anyway, all right. So strength card. Here we go, right? This is self-respect. Okay, have respect. Live in integrity because justice will be done with something, okay? You don't even have to, it's just going to play out. You don't even have to really do a whole lot except just have faith. Continue to have faith. Continue to believe. Continue to live in, hold yourself in high regard. Okay, that's what we have there. What else do we have for November for the collective? I do weekly readings. I post them every Sunday, 10 a.m. or 10:10 Eastern Standard Time. And I also post on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 or 10:10. Depending on how I'm feeling, like that, as far as if it's 10 o'clock or 10:10. All right, so those are every Tuesday, Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. All right, illumination, yay. Inspiration and illumination coming in for you in November, even if you don't feel it yet. So something hidden is coming to light. That's justice and judgment, all right? You find out about new jobs, new opportunities, new truths, new cause and effect, right? New options. So this could be someone also lending you a helping hand. This deck, by the way, is by Midnight Oracle. I don't know the name of it. It doesn't say, but it's gold. All right. We have wisdom. Oh, wow. Okay. So illumination, wisdom, and many choices. So again, you're going to see that there are many options. You just don't see them yet. The majority of you don't see them yet. I like the fact that we have hermit kind of energy coming in. So this is about you being called to serve as a mentor for someone, coming in as a role model, a guide. You can show the way. Okay, you're using your wisdom and your experience, and that actually opens up many doors for you. You have many choices. You have a lot of options. Again, they even say right on this card, even if you don't see them. All right, so get creative, look around, and let's pull another card. It says pull a card for each option to see what's best. All right, so, all right. Oh my gosh, look at this. Here it is again, folks. You have a lion again. There we are. So you have strength and courage, leaning into both this month of November for Libras. And this is about asking what you're afraid of so you can overcome it. Okay, so whatever's holding you back, getting into that leadership role, getting into your leadership energy, living within your power, within your truth. Okay, so there are leadership opportunities that can be yours for the taking. All right, whether you believe it or not, whether you see it, they're there. But I can tell you, you're more likely to see it if you believe it, right? We see what we believe. And movement. Some of you want to move forward. You want that freedom. You want to live in your power, live in your truth, right? Horses, freedom, power, movement, liberation, strength. So this is about you making good progress and being able to overcome any obstacles in your path. This is about big, huge leaps forward being possible. Again, believe it. What else do we have? Let's get some galactic guidance or galactic angel messages for Libra. Oh, okay, so there's a timeout. So life could feel on pause, and that's so you can catch your breath, right? There's usually hindsight 2020, right? There's always a reason maybe why, and that's you find that out maybe a little bit later from now. And others' actions are not your reflection. You are unique and beautiful, and remember, you're meant to be surrounded by better people. Some of you are, I feel as though you're going through the motions of something. I'm also getting Danny or Danielle. Finding courage and inner strength. There's that word again. So stand your ground and stand true, stay true to your beliefs. Again, hold yourself in high regard, live in integrity. Justice will be done. You also have finding your balance. So rebalance your mind, body, and spirit. You're getting a window of opportunity. I definitely feel that. I feel it. I see it. Okay, what else do we have for you? I like these little autumn cards. Hey, your next reading is going to be focused on like Halloween kind of energy. I'll use some Halloween decks and it'll be a regular tarot reading. Whoa. But so then there's back and forth, right? So some of you, it's like a very tentative energy too. Like you could do this, you could do that. You're not sure which way to go. It's like not being clear on the direction. Then there's deep connection here. You need to come up with some sort of strategy. Or you can let, destiny take its course here, but you could also be that spider there weaving your own web, making your dreams come true. We have profound change here with healing, fertility, and growth. You had the Star card and you have the Page of Pentacles. You have an Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. I mean, this is all really good. This is just basically summarizing what we already have. Then you have wildest dreams. So there are big plans. There are wishes being fulfilled, Libra. And higher learning. Life lesson. You're moving up, mastering something. Again, some of you could be called upon for your wisdom, your expertise. I'm getting a name like Betty, okay? I think I've heard that name recently too. I want to get you your animal cards. Animal cards for the Libra Collective. For Libras. Something here about connection and getting to the point of something. You might be trying to figure out why a certain connection has come into your life or exited your life. And now you have Komodo Dragon. So in addition to Elephant, you have Komodo Dragon card 4, Focused Intention. It's Earth Star Chakra energy. So this is about keeping your eyes on your target. Don't let anything distract you. Create what you focus on. That's what you do. Again, believing is seeing, and you create what you focus on, right? So again, that you had that 9 of Pentacles, and I talked about focus, training your focus. That's what we need to do. Whoa. Okay, you have Swan. Well, there is the comet, the Swan comet. So that's interesting. We have Swan coming in. So you have Swan becoming card 29. That's heart chakra energy. All right. Some of you, I feel as though you are opening up to new opportunities. And one of them you could actually really love. So this is letting go of whatever is not authentic and becoming who you were born to be and letting your true self emerge. You also have Stag here. And this is remembering your true source and letting go of your belief in scarcity because there's infinite abundance available to you now. Let's find out what do we need to surrender to before we go into the rest of the animal cards. What do we need to surrender to? I think I just saw a horse, but I'm not sure. So surrender comparisons with other people, okay? Keeping your eyes trained on your focus or on yourself, right? So focusing on your strengths, on your attractiveness, and on your power. That already came through in this reading. What else? Surrender to complete healing. Healing came through in here too. So there it is again, repeat, right? So opening fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that can support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And then some of you, we have skunk energy, card 18. Okay, and this is all about expression. Skunks have no problem expressing themselves, right? So again, this energy of like standing your ground. So embrace your creative talents, express your true personality without holding back. Right back to that becoming authentic. So being bold, courageous, and not filtering yourself. That can be part of that strength card energy. And then you also have polar bear with empowerment, card 3. And this is about you being stronger than you think and harnessing your true innate power. Okay, this is letting nothing hold you back. So be bold, be courageous. You can do this. And hopefully as the month of November goes on and on, you will feel that. You'll know that to be true. I do want to get you some Moonology manifestation cards just to get some general advice for you before we close the reading. Trying to keep these a little more concise for you at times as much as I can. If you enjoy this reading, please do like the video, consider subscribing, hype the video, leave a nice comment, become a member. I'd appreciate all of it. And again, I will be posting, my website is schoolhouseintuitive.com. And you could check there and see if it's open. When the website's up, I'm taking personal readings. When it's down, I'm not. So that'll be being opened up if it isn't open already. Okay, I'll be opening that soon and get your personal readings in. So that'll be schoolhouseintuitive.com. What do we have here? What do we have, please? What do we have? There's something here about stepping up, receiving some sort of recognition. And you know what? That can be 4 of Wands, but it can also really be 6 of Cups, like kind of receiving your flowers. And I feel as though some of you are going to be getting that recognition. 6 of Wands would be another card. We didn't have that, but maybe if you're pulling cards for yourself, that could come in. You have Know Your Worth, New Moon in Taurus. So these are meant to be very direct, like this is how to create your manifestations, how to manifest. All right. This is some general, very specific, concise advice. So know your worth, start there, and speak your world into being, right? Magician energy, and be proud of yourself. Hold yourself in high regard, as I've been saying. So now we have Taurus energy, Gemini energy. What else? Libra. Make time for self-love with Libra energy here. And practice gratitude. Sagittarius energy. All right. Time for our angel numbers. Messages for Libra, please. Angel numbers for Libra. Oh, yay. 777. So this is a sign of divine guidance. Connect with your spiritual guides. I am getting to, for some of you, you're getting like someone is endorsing you because they've worked with you maybe, or maybe you're reaching out for a letter of recommendation, or I suppose someone could be reaching out to you for a letter of recommendation, but I am getting something about you being endorsed. Someone is kind of going to bat for you, or they're giving you a good recommendation. What else do we have here, please, for lovely Libra Collective? Kind of try to let this fall out here. What do we have? All right. Okay, so stay true to yourself. Stand firm as things change around you. Number 4, 5, 6, 7. So another focus here on authenticity. And that was a theme overall coming in for 2025. This real pattern of being authentic and seeing through masks and refusing to wear a mask as far as authenticity. Masks are for Halloween, right? Okay. 1010, a sign of a new path awaits. And I know many of you here on this channel have the birthday of 1010. There we are. New path awaits for you. So let your soul grow, and trust in the new beginnings that you're creating, that you're manifesting, you're bringing these in. It's kind of like that energy of like the way will appear. What else for Libra, please? Okay, so we have 2. So we have a sign of willpower, 1616. This is focusing again, focus on strengths with determination. And then you have 1818. So this is a sign of great things to come. So this is about you being motivated to achieve more out of life and then making that your reality. All right. That's what I have for you. I thank you very much for being here. Take care.